Hi guys, so I just got back from seeing Immaculate, which is the newest horror film from Neon, which is a really good horror movie production company. So this film stars Sydney Sweeney, and she plays a nun who moves to a convent, and then there's an immaculate conception that happens in her, which you would obviously guess based off of the title. But then there gets to be some evil things that happen. I guess that's gonna work for the plot. But anyway, I really enjoyed this film a whole hell of a lot. I thought that it had a really interesting story that really intrigued me throughout the whole film. I was reading some reviews beforehand. I've heard some people say it starts out slow but then gets a lot better. I actually didn't find it to be slow at all. I actually found myself to be really interested throughout the entire runtime of the film, and I never got bored of it. And it had a lot of gruesome scenes in it, and the acting was great all across the board. The acting I thought was really good. Sydney Sweeney is such a great actress. Some people know her from the show Euphoria. I have personally not watched it, but I heard it's great. But she's a really good actress, and she did a fantastic job in this movie. The film got really dark and really gruesome in some scenes. I mean, somebody gets their fucking tongue cut out, which was pretty gnarly. And there's a lot other really nasty scenes in the movie that just come out of nowhere and you don't expect it. And that was cool. I really liked that. And the audience in my theater were actually kind of shocked during some of the gore scenes, which I don't really get in movies anymore. So that was cool. And the ending, not going to say what it is, obviously, no spoilers, but the ending was really, really dark as well. So, yeah. And I feel like the last act has a lot to say. There is definitely a lot to say in the last act, and you're gonna remember the last act of the movie. Like, if the first film does, I mean, if the first act of the movie does kind of start out a little bit slow for you, then no doubt the last act will definitely be a lot better, and you're gonna remember the last act for sure. Um, I think this is a really cool ass film that is definitely worth your time, and it is unique, and it's definitely worth checking out in theaters, I'd say. Um, but yeah, also I think that Neon is really a is starting to become a very, very good horror production company. They've made some really great horror films in the past, and they have a lot of really, really good ones, really good looking ones coming out. Like one of my most anticipated films of the year, or probably my most anticipated film of the year as it sets right now, Long Legs, which I'm very excited for, and Cuckoo, which looks really fun as well. And now we have this, which I thought was really good and definitely worth your time. So, yeah, anyways, that's going to do it for my review on Immaculate. It's in theaters right now. Like I said, you should go watch it. But if you've seen it, let me know what you think about it and subscribe to me to see more horror and thriller reviews.